The oceans of our planet are inhabited by one of the most feared creatures that has ever existed. A predator that glides dreamlike in this watery world and into our subconscious. This animal has only been seldom glimpsed, and it's only been filmed within the protection of underwater cages. By combining the most up-to-date filming techniques with the most recent scientific knowledge, we are going to venture outside such cages to reveal something of the life of one of the least known and most awe-inspiring creatures in the ocean. This is the great white shark. The great white shark is the largest predatory fish which can be found in the coastal surface waters of all the major oceans. This shark is a giant, growing over 7 meters in length and weighing over 2.5 tons. It's one of the most powerful predators on the planet. It's been estimated that the great white has over 3,000 triangulated teeth. When the shark moves in to bite its prey, its jaws extend forward as its head recedes back. The lower jaw strikes first, stabbing the prey with serrated blades. The upper jaw descends and the teeth fit perfectly together so that whatever's in its mouth has no chance to escape. The whole process of a great white's bite takes less than a second. The great white shark is far more fearsome in our imaginations than in reality. As scientific research on these elusive predators increases, their image as mindless killing machines is beginning to fade. We now know that this magnificent creature is a selective and skillful hunter with a complex social life. The great white has a diverse diet of fish, squid, and even other sharks. But every so often, like here off the coast of Paleto Bay, there is a gigantic bonanza. The carcass of a humpback whale. This whale has only been dead for a few days, having been struck by a ship. The oils in the whale's fatty-rich blubber are beginning to disperse into the water, which can be detected by a whole array of animals from miles around. This shark is the first to arrive. This individual does not begin feasting on the humpback whale's corpse as you might expect. It approaches with caution. And with good reason. More great whites have arrived. Previously, it was thought that there is only one shark at each carcass. But we've since discovered that there can be as many as 5 sharks that arrive to investigate a kill. There is no feeding frenzy, and the carcass is approached in a cautious and controlled manner. Access to the food is determined by visual displays and postures. The great white has a body language of its own which we're only beginning to recognize. 2 sharks swim side by side. With the pectoral fins held down, mouths slightly agape, the sharks move closer and closer to each other until one gives way. Size is the determining factor in dominance. The larger sharks control the scene. A shark approaches the carcass in full display posture. A larger shark rises up from below. The first one arches its body and quickly gives way. The bigger shark has established its right to eat first. The feeding is over. Once the sharks have had their fill, they shall return to the depths of the oceans to resume stalking. The whale carcass will provide food for other scavengers for several days, until eventually it too will sink into the dark depths of the abyss. The counter-shading of a shark's hide, dark above and light below, makes them almost impossible to spot from above. The shark may spend 2 weeks to a month stalking, waiting for that one opportunity that makes it worthwhile to return to the surface. The shark's strategy is to cruise along the bottom, watching for silhouettes from above. Scar markings in differing colorations are clearly visible on the shark's flanks. These marks have provided scientists with more clues to their social rituals. The postures and displays used to avoid combat do not always prevent contact. This big female shark has what appears to be combat or perhaps mating scars. Great whites have never been observed mating, but it's likely that their sexual behaviour is turbulent to say the least. But recently, a new discovery has emerged that would suggest a much more sinister reason for these scars. Killer whales. They are now known to hunt down and kill great whites. These highly experienced females hunt together in a pair. When hunting together, they can combine their intelligence and strength to surround and attack sharks. These animals are precision hunters, and they are extremely effective. So specialized, these individuals are only after one specific part of the shark's anatomy: its liver. The shark's liver takes up around 1/3 of its body. It's rich in energy and packed with nutrients. This is a huge prize. These sharks become extremely nervous when killer whales are around. Studies have shown that if a great white has discovered killer whales in the area, then it will not return for nearly a year. Their only means of escape is to head down into the depths and avoid detection. The hunter has become the prey. The great white's position as the alpha predator has been compromised. Of all the great predators on our planet, great white sharks are the only ones that cannot be caged or tamed. As the animal behind the myth is revealed, the great white shark remains no less formidable as a predator. Its fearful symmetry is not diminished. Like the tiger in the forests of the night, this shark is the essence of wildness.